So we all know that Putin and Trump had their phone call about the war in Ukraine yesterday. According to the Kremlin, Putin agreed to a limited 30-day pause on strikes against Ukraine's energy infrastructure. However, he didn't go as far as endorsing the broader 30-day ceasefire that Trump proposed and Ukraine President Zelensky had already accepted. Regardless, the Kremlin described the ceasefire as a mutual decision to stop attacking energy targets, while Trump's post on Truth Social and a White House statement framed it as a broader energy and infrastructure ceasefire, which is now highlighting the difference in how each side is interpreting this deal. But it might be moot at this point, because less than 24 hours later, things fell apart. Both Moscow and Kyiv accused each other of breaking the agreement. Speaking at a press conference in Helsinki, Zelensky reported that Russia launched about 120 drones and 6 missiles overnight, hitting Ukrainian energy facilities and other targets. Zelensky said, quote, Putin's words are very, very different from reality. He also pointed to Russian drone strikes on civilian infrastructure, including a hospital in Sumy. In addition, Ukraine's railway system operators confirmed attacks on the power grid in Dnipropetrovsk. Ukraine's air forces said it managed to shoot down 72 drones and intercept 2 ballistic missiles. Russia, on the other hand, claimed that Ukraine sent drones that caused a fire at an oil depot in Krasnodar, damaging a pipeline. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov accused Ukraine of sabotaging the Trump-Putin deal with the attack, but insisted the two leaders still understood each other. At this point, it's unclear if either side is deliberately targeting energy sites, but the back and forth accusations have made enforcing the ceasefire almost impossible, and the deal seems to be collapsing in less than a day. The situation has only deepened skepticism on the ground. Despite the chaos, Trump called the conversation a success, though we haven't seen any response from the White House on these strikes that came mere hours after Trump's success. However, in an interview with Fox News, Trump said that Putin told him, quote, if you're my friend, I'd hate to see you as my enemy. End quote. Meanwhile, the Kremlin pointed to a recent UN vote where the US sided with Russia against a European resolution condemning Moscow as proof that relations are improving between the US and Russia. Zelensky, however, remains skeptical and is calling for a US-led control mechanism to make sure any ceasefire actually holds. This is something that Putin flat out refuses to agree to. With more talks planned in Saudi Arabia later this week, the early breakdown of this agreement raises serious questions about whether real progress towards peace is possible, or if this was just another round of political maneuvering by Vladimir Putin to try to get the upper hand in the negotiations.